Hey guys, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We are going to do a little math and tell you how much 5 mile per hour decrease in average speed, if the FMCSA drops it that much so that it drops your speed 5 mile per hour less, how much that costs us, how much that costs the country. Stay tuned, we're going to do a little math.
As Cooper studies the board, he makes his move. He's dividing both sides by I. He's adding back the coefficient. He has a value for P. He's plugging that back in. He takes the derivative and he solves the equation. The crowd goes wild. No bell, no bell.
Alright, so what we're doing here is if the FMCSA drops our average miles per hour down, this is what it's going to work out to. So if we lose 5 miles per hour less, in other words, they drop it, and that drops our average 5 miles per hour less, and if we have an 11-hour drive day, that's 55 hours less per day. You multiply that times 5 to drive 5 days a week, and that's 275 less miles per week. You say, well, that don't sound like much. Well, let's keep rolling. You do that times 4 weeks a month, that's 1,100 miles less per month. If you do that times 12 months in a year, that's 13,200 less miles per year. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. If you say, for example, and I don't know what the average is, I just threw out a $2.50 average rate per mile. You can plug in your own number here, but if you say that it's $2.50, that is $33,000 less revenue for an entire year. Let's go down here and do something else. We have a trucker shortage, right? They always say we have a trucker shortage, can't get stuff shipped. So if we do 13,200 miles, and let's just say the average load 900, it may be way less than that, but let's just say it's 900. Then we're going to cut out, it's like 14, it comes out to like 14.6 or something. So it's nearly 15 loads lost per year by one driver. So see, you would multiply that times how many truck drivers there are in the country. You believe that?
That's the fact, Jack! That's a fact, Jack!
That's real numbers, guys. Can you imagine, as tight as things are right now, and you're going to lose, you could potentially lose $33,000 a year in your salary. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. If this lowering the speed limit was about safety, they'd lower the speed limit for everybody. There's crazy drivers in every vehicle. And, you know, we've all seen the videos on YouTube where motorcyclists, crazy motorcycle drivers, you know, and there's good motorcycle drivers. I'm just saying these crazy ones, just like there's crazy truck drivers. But we've seen a crazy motorcyclist that could cause a bad accident. So, it goes both ways. But this is what it costs in numbers. This is real numbers. This is not vague numbers. This is not sketchy numbers. This is the real deal. That's how you figure it up. If you want to figure up your actual numbers, figure up your actual mileage and your actual miles per load, and that's how much you're going to lose if you lose 5 miles in an hour. So, average. So, you may only lose 2 or 3 miles, but just to make it even, they're probably going to drop it 5 miles, if not more. So, that's real numbers, guys, believe it or not. So, and what I always talk about, we have to calculate in everything. And what I mean by that is, if the government makes a law or makes a rule or something that costs your cost to go up, this will make it go up. So you'll have to to how to calculate this in, if you're doing real math, you're a real business owner, you have to take this $33,000 loss and you can't lose it. So what you got to do is divide that amongst all the loads you get that you think you'll get that year. So this has to come from somewhere, because truckers can't take a $33,000 a year loss. I don't care. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to pass it along. So I'm going to roughly figure out how many loads or how many miles I do, and I'm going to add that to my miles, what it cost me per mile to run, because I've got to make that up. I'm not going to take that as a loss. So it's going to not only cost more, but we're going to get less loads done, so there's going to be even bigger driver shortage. Real math, guys. So I hope this helps you out. Don't want it to scare you. I just want to make sure that you calculate this in if they do that. So we have to pass along all that, you know. So that's real numbers, the facts. Politicians don't like real numbers, so we just have to pass along to the consumer and go with it. They try to make it a safety issue. Like I said, if it was safety, they'd pass it along to every driver. So, and if it was a matter of safety, all these daggum inspections that I've been getting done lately, they'd pass them along to every driver. Random check every driver. And random check every doctor. Random check every daggum meat cutter. I mean, everybody should be random checked if truck drivers are going to be checked this much. That's my rant for today, guys. Real numbers, though. Love you guys. Hope you have a great day. And remember what I always say. If you want to have a safe trip, you got to start out doing safe things. Oh, first, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help. Like the video. That helps. Hit the bell out beside the subscribe button. That helps, too. Inspect your truck. Inspect your trailer. Inspect your equipment. See you guys.